Number 4, they know their scripts off by heart. The best MCs never wing it. They might look like they do because they seem very spontaneous, and that's the art of being an entertainer, making what you do look completely fresh and natural. Even though you may have rehearsed the welcoming scripts, the funny stories and the one-liners hundreds of times. The more skilled you are at this art, then the more talented you are said to be. In other words, the measure of an MC's talent is their ability to hide all the hours of preparation to make their performance look impromptu. The audience don't want to think that, you are repeating the same anecdote from last week or last year. They are there for a once-off special event. So the words you say over the microphone should also match this same feeling of uniqueness, one-off. The audience hears your fillers as though you're revealing them for the very first time. Now, the fillers are the witty observations, the relevant quotes and industry statistics that you flesh out your scripts. Just change the details to suit the occasion, because you don't need to reinvent the wheel for each MC job. Cutting-edge MCs are very skilled at weaving the juicy information they've picked up at the event into their well-rehearsed scripts. The audience then becomes captivated by their sincere introductions and personalized transitions. The MC lifts the room's energy with their fresh spontaneity and effortless public speaking. Wow! At a wedding, the MC is welcomed as a talented family member, as someone allowed into the inner circle of trust. At a corporate event, well, they become a valued staffer for the day. For instance, the audience is delighted when the MC flawlessly introduces the bride and reveals how she decided to ditch her shoes and go barefoot at the beach ceremony just at the very last moment. And everyone's laughing when they see the MC animate how the groom's grand engagement plans went hilariously awry. Wannabe chef Uncle Brian is made to feel like an absolute superstar when the MC reveals who baked the delicious, intricately delicate wedding cake that everyone's raving about. Wow. While at the corporate product launch, every attendee is delighted when the MC smoothly introduces the respected CEO onto the stage with an uplifting narrative describing her dedication and unfailing ability to inspire all around her. All the guests are suddenly focused on the lectern when the MC announces the speeches will begin with a smart, attention-grabbing one-liner. Now, only you know that you've called for attention, you've introduced the CEO and announced the cake baker at goodness knows how many previous events. No one's got the slightest inkling that you spent days rehearsing this particular engagement story to your utterly baffled cat. So, write and learn your scripts and fillers off by heart. It will also summon the start of you creating your own MC style. Then, weave all the relevant and appropriate information, the anecdotes and the stories you've gathered from interviews, from research and from forensic listening into your scripts. That's what will make you seem like one of the tribe, and that's what will delight your clients. Personalization, also known as tailoring. And I'll finish this section with a warning. A new MC might see an experienced colleague on stage making it look all so relaxed that they believe it's unnecessary to prepare. Well, because it's so easy and unforced. Big mistake. The MC credo is this: do the work so you won't look like a jerk. I know that's a bit severe, but MCing a live event is not for lazy people. Excellent introductions and announcements don't appear out of nowhere. They take a generous amount of preparation time, especially when you're just starting out. It does get easier. Unprepared MCs will realize they're really out of their depth seconds after they've picked up that microphone. So, don't embarrass yourself, disappoint your clients, bore your audience, and harm your career by trying to wing it. Don't do it. And I'm speaking from bitter experience here. I underprepared once and I'll never do it again. I was too overconfident and didn't check my notes. I used the bride's maiden name to announce the newlyweds entry. The audience gasped. My heart was pounding and the bride's mother was glaring daggers. My clients, the bride and groom, were understandably absolutely furious. Now, I couldn't have smothered it over even if I'd tried. My career took a real hit. Future clients cancelled bookings. No one was referring me. It was a real rough time. Needless to say, I've never ever made that mistake ever again. I came back even stronger. So don't repeat my mistake. Know your scripts and fillers off by heart, weave in the details and inject your personality and make it look spontaneous. You'll be outstanding. Now, I just mentioned forensic listening in that number, and forensic listening is a term that professional MCs know as getting to the venue. This is the information that you can't decipher through an interview. And I always get to the venue at least 2 hours before, and I prepare all the AV, the microphone, and I speak to the function manager and everything like that. And then the time that the guests get to the venue, have the drinks, the cocktails, the canapes outside on the veranda, is the time that you need to spend going amongst the crowd. This is called forensic listening, and you must know who to ask the right questions to. And you find out the most incredible information, and that becomes weaving into your stories and your segues. All right? Cutting Edge MCs, number 5. They're lifelong learners, LLL. And there isn't some magic definite point where you've learned all you can. The very best MCs foster a growth mindset and devote themselves to self-education. They never stop seeking out ways to improve and absorb everything they can about their MC craft. Yeah, I know. Learning takes time and you're busy, I get it. But believe me, the payoff from taking the time to sharpen your skills is absolutely worth it. The results show up inside your wallet. You'll discover new techniques, form connections with intelligent people, and ultimately ensure that your emceeing and personal brand never grows stale. And this is another reason why professional associations are fantastic. Get with those associations and learn as much as you can. I never missed a meeting for about 4 years until I moved away from that city, but I learned so much. And I used to come home so hyped up from the meetings, they were monthly meetings, that I wouldn't go to sleep till like 4 o'clock in the morning because I'd write notes, intricate notes. And these notes have become the words I'm saying to you now, what I've learned and I've put into practice. And if that works, that's not quite sure. But yeah, go to every meeting you can, learn as much as you can, become an LLL. And you know what they say about leaders are readers. Read books as much as you can. Never, ever, ever stop. If knowledge is power, then reading is your superpower. Okay? And you know what else you gain from being a LLL? You got it. The power to earn more from every future client.